journey through time and uncover the events, people, and civilizations that shaped our world. Welcome to the Vault of History.
Look at Africa today, and the Sahara looks permanent. Endless sand, cracked earth, a place where nothing grows and nothing survives for long. It looks like it has always been this way. It hasn't always been like this. The endless sand conceals a world that once looked completely different. For most of human history, the Sahara was not a barrier, but a gateway, opening and closing repeatedly before writing, cities, or maps existed. The story begins in the Great Rift Valley of East Africa, where humanity's journey first took shape. A deep earth heat plume split the crust, creating the Rift Valley's cliffs, volcanoes, and shifting lakes shaped by climate change. In this ancient landscape, humanity's ancestors evolved, with Lucy revealing a 3 million-year-old chapter of our origins. The Rift Valley wasn't just a birthplace, it was a training ground. A landscape that never stayed the same for long, forcing constant adaptation, long before humans ever thought about leaving Africa at all. But the real story of movement across this continent doesn't begin with a single valley. It begins with a desert that used to be green. Here is something most people never learn. The Sahara has not always been a desert. Not once, not occasionally, over and over again. Scientists discovered over 230 green Sahara periods, when deserts became savannas, driven by Earth's natural 21,000-year climate cycles. During wetter eras, North Africa transformed dramatically as heavy rains returned, creating ancient rivers that carved paths across the Sahara. Lakes fill dry basins, and where there is water, there is life. We know this happened because the desert itself left evidence behind, carved directly into its rock. Tassili holds thousands of ancient rock carvings showing elephants, giraffes, and hippos, revealing that the Sahara was once a vibrant, water-filled landscape. Someone stood in what is now one of the most hostile environments on Earth and carved a hippopotamus into the rock. Not because they imagined it, because they could look up from their work and see one, drinking at a river behind them. That image has been in that stone for roughly 15,000 years. The river flowing through this ancient scene vanished thousands of years ago, but its forgotten path still reveals a lost chapter of Earth's history. Scientists uncovered ancient wet eras when the Sahara flourished, including 120,000, 50,000, and 9,000 years ago during Africa's Humid Period. The river flowing through this ancient scene vanished thousands of years ago, but its forgotten path still reveals a lost chapter of Earth's history. Then the rains vanished, rivers dried, and the green Sahara slowly transformed into desert, forcing humans and animals to seek new paths. Scientists call this the Sahara Pump, where retreating rains dried lakes and rivers, turning thriving landscapes into barren, cracked wadis. The green corridor closes, sometimes over the course of just a few centuries, fast. Enough, in some cases, that the grandchildren of people who once lived beside a river died in a desert. Grasslands retreat to the margins, pushed to the Atlas Mountains in the north, into West Africa or east along the Nile. They never called it climate change. They only watched water vanish, knowing survival demanded one choice: move forward or perish where they stood. Human migration wasn't one great exodus, but countless journeys through a doorway the Sahara opened and closed across unimaginable ages. When the Sahara opened, People migrated freely. When it closed, entire populations became isolated for millennia by an unforgiving desert. Evidence suggests a green Sahara corridor enabled early modern humans to reach the Levant, marking one of humanity's greatest migrations. The Sahara was not crossed once, but repeatedly for millions of years, as changing climates opened pathways, shaped migrations, isolation, and human ancestry. In Libya's mountains, ancient remains revealed two women who lived 7,000 years ago, when the Sahara was green and surrounded by lakes. Their 2025 DNA revealed a lost lineage, isolated for thousands of years, even while the green Sahara connected distant worlds around them. The door was unlocked, and still, this population stayed apart, distinct, cut off from the populations living not so far to the south. The green corridor allowed movement, yet some communities remained isolated for generations, shaped by culture, choices, and circumstances lost to history. The story is not simple. An open Sahara door did not move everyone. Some crossed, while others stayed for generations until the green world disappeared. By the time anyone stood at the edge of Africa, ready to leave the continent entirely, that departure was almost the easy part. Humanity's story was shaped by endless cycles of adaptation, as the Sahara repeatedly opened and closed, creating countless migrations across thousands of generations. Human history was not a straight path outward from Africa, but countless small decisions by people unknowingly shaping a much larger journey. Africa wasn't the starting line of the human story. It was the training ground. The Sahara's ancient door opened and closed 230 times, leaving stone memories at Tassalai Integer, where forgotten green worlds still whisper beneath desert sands. The Sahara's ancient cycle, driven by Earth's orbital rhythm for millions of years, will not naturally reopen the green door for a very long time. Climate change may alter the Sahara's ancient cycle, allowing greenhouse gases to reopen the green door without Earth's slow orbital rhythm.
History never ends, it only continues through time. Thank you for watching The Vault of History.